Hey guys, I hope you can see me. I'm outside, I guess it's obvious. But I'm posting again, and it's really because I have yet another series of words of what I hope to be encouragement this morning, or actually now it's this afternoon. But man, I can always expect the devil to do what he does and to do it. And of course, it's no way for me to proclaim what I proclaimed and to try to empower others in the manner in which I have and not be attacked for it. So I have had a very long weekend, and I really thought that it was going to be a different type of weekend because I closed my summer camp down for 2 days this week and reopened for 2 more full weeks starting today. And I was like, oh, I got a 4-day weekend, thinking, but the devil is who the devil is. And so I have to be who I am. But nonetheless, not too long ago, got through talking to a young lady. Man, I felt her pain, and she's at her ends with, hasn't been married for long, and just wants to give up on life. Not figuratively, literally. And I had to muster up enough strength to encourage her, even in my own struggle and battle right now. And I was speaking with someone earlier who I believe has my best interest at heart. And they were just giving me things from their perspective. And we'd even talked about children very briefly. And that was one of the concerns that she had about moving on, but feeling, I don't want to use the word not marketable, it's not the right, valuable. She didn't feel valuable because she's with child, and well, not with child, like carrying, she has a child. And she's like, if I move on and ever meet another man, and I'm not going to have access probably to the caliber of man I would because of the fact that she's got a kid. And I've been there. I surely didn't think that I was going to be where I am right now in terms of life with regards to experience with relationship and marriage and children. You asked me in my teenage years, when I started to, as many young ladies and young men even do, envision my life as an adult, I was going to be married to one man forever and all the children we wanted to have with him and him only. That's not my story. But on today, I want to, and if I am declaring an embrace, if I'm telling everyone, girl, embrace it, whatever the it is, and press and push, if I'm saying that you need to hold on to the light and release the weight being whatever it is that keeps you bound, if I am advising that, I dare not advise something that I'm not doing myself, or I should not advise anyone of something that I am not doing myself. I felt so bad for her. I felt her pain. I even cried. Not even because I've been there so much, but genuinely, I am an individual who cares for people. And to hear a person in pain and sorrow and despair and wanting to just end life, I feel, man. But I want women to understand this. We make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? People make mistakes. It's bound to happen. You learn from them. You start over. Yeah, you don't want to have to start over. You don't want the memory of the mistake, but it is what it is. You can't dwell in that place. You'll never move forward. I also understand how it feels to be in a position where You feel like you just are worthless because of decisions that you have made. But if it be based off of the possibility of having another relationship with another man, one thing I want to say is be okay with being alone, because sometimes women make decisions because they're afraid to be alone. And I get it, men, the whole idea and concept and presentation of man is strength and stability. And so you look for men often to bring you that stability. And when you feel like you need someone so that you can be stabilized and that's your goal and your focus, sometimes you can make the wrong decisions with the wrong man or the right man at the wrong time. And you just have to start getting to a point where you are okay with being alone. Alone is not a place of loneliness. Alone meaning single. Alone meaning having time with yourself so that you can reconnect with you. Because I have been in a place where I was lost. I didn't know who I was. Like, who is Shalimar? What do you like? What interests you? What sparks you? Do you even know anymore? And I had to rediscover me, and it's hard trying to go through the rediscovery process when you have elements around you that hinder you from the space that you need to be free to find you. I get it. But again, you've got to get to a place where you are okay and comfortable with being by yourself. Whoever God has for you, man, He's going to bring him your way. You can't get in the way. And we get in the way sometimes and make decisions based off of circumstance. I got children and I need somebody to be a father to my kids. I got a young boy that I'm trying to raise. I need a man to be a father to my son. I don't want my kids to grow up in a broken home. I'm talking from a personal space too now. I want them to be able to have a mother and father in the house. But what good is mother and father in the house when it's broken mama and daddy? What environment are you really creating? And it's hard sometimes to make decisions that affect other people when you're a person who doesn't really consider you. And that has been me. I get so caught up in making a decision that's best for everyone else, and I take the hit. I'm okay with, or was okay with, me struggling, me being emotionally drained, because I felt like as long as everybody else is all right, I'll deal with me. I'll figure me out. I say this, and I'm going to end it this way. Ladies, find out who you are. And you do that by taking time with you. Sometimes, because of circumstance and current situations, it may not seem as simple. No one said, and I didn't say rather, that there's a certain amount of time you got to take, even if it's just 3 minutes in a moment, just to think and tell yourself something positive, a positive affirmation you want to declare over yourself. That's time. And then as time progresses, you find moments in time that you can make for yourself and become comfortable with who you are. And don't be afraid to put your foot down. But I'm not saying be mean and just I'm going to wear the pants. I'm saying that you need to stand your ground and do not become a doormat, and don't allow yourself to be drained and be in a situation that's not healthy. And keep pressing. Even when you start thinking like I can't, you have to say I have to. Keep pressing. Because one thing is for certain, if this is, you got to believe it. Whatever God, and I was talking about this sort of, not this whole story, but this about what I'm about to say with my leaders. Whatever God has in store, it's in store. However it works itself out, it's going to work out the way God wants it to work out. But you've got to seek Him first and then let Him take over from there. However things be, whatever direction things go, so long as you put God in it and put Him first and reach out and seek Him, it's going to work itself out. When we start thinking too much about what it's going to be, then the end result is ending up being what we thought it to be and not what God planned it to be, because at the end, He's going to win. We drag out the process, trying, to do the things we want to do our way and getting in the way. Trust God. To God be the glory. Your scars are beautiful. That's because they're your testimony. Girl, embrace it. Until next time. I hope I've blessed someone, because surely that is my only intent. I hope that I've encouraged someone, because that is my intent. Until next time, bye.